What's up, Dr. Jimmy here, and I'm going to be casting a game between me and Fider, who is currently ranked number 1 in his division. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dr. Jimmy128, and I'm bringing to you a 1 versus 1 between the blue Protoss, Dr. Jimmy, and Fider, or Fitter, the red Protoss. And this map is going to be on Shakuras Plateau. This is a relatively huge map with a lot of expansions. You can see the smiley face expansions, and one thing I'd like to note here is note the long rush distance between your base and your opponent's base. It'll take a while to get to the other side, but also do take note there are backdoor destructible rocks at the back of your base, which lead to an expansion, which leads to another set of destructible rocks, and eventually you get to your opponent's base. Great. So I've been playing a few games on ladder recently. I've played 3. And yeah, they were fun. I was really stressed out with the first game because it was the first time I actually experienced heavy zergling pressure. But that is another story. I've never actually beaten Zerg yet when I play ladder, so definitely a challenge for me. Hopefully I can overcome that soon. FPS, hello, come back up. Yes, great. So I played this game about, I don't know, 5 days ago or something. I don't really remember how long it was, but yeah, okay. So as you can see, I was scouting down here at the bottom because when I was doing a bit of research, I read that on this map, if you spawn here, your opponent will spawn directly on the opposite side. So since I spawned here, I thought maybe he's here, but he wasn't there. So I decided, okay, maybe he's here. Then, as you can see, I'll be scouting there, but he wasn't there, so he's actually here. So I guess my source was wrong, or maybe they tweaked something in the patch, in the previous patch. Okay, so you can see my I'll just call him Fitter. Fitter is going to gateway opening. Normally, when players do this, they would like to apply pressure with their zealots. They like to rally somewhere here, and then they basically attack and put pressure on their opponent. Let's see if he does that in this game. Excuse me, sorry about that. So, probe count relatively even. I am ahead in the mineral count because he currently has 3 probes on gas. I'm getting my gas a little bit late. My timing was off here because there was some part where I accidentally told all my probes to rally to my opponent's base, which was quite a blunder. I forgot when that was. So anyways, okay, so I'm putting 3 probes on gas, getting my cybernetics start a little late. As you can see, I have quite a lot of minerals, and currently I am scouting for any proxy pylons, because here it's it's really wide. There's wide open space. You can put proxy pylons anywhere. You can put proxy barracks anywhere. You can put a pylon here, you can put a pylon here, you can put a pylon here, and when you have vision of the high ground, you can summon in units up there. So yes, I was being really cautious, especially since my opponent was Protoss. So currently he has 3 zealots compared to my 1. So if he were to attack, I would probably be defeated already. And we are getting our warp gate technology. He's a little bit ahead of me because his macro is much better than mine, or something I have to work on too. So I decided to get 2 more gateways, pylon here and a pylon here to spot the rocks, just in case he decides to attack these rocks from behind. Of course, he'll have to destroy his rocks first, so that'll take some time. But it's always good to have as much vision of the map as you possibly can. I'm getting my second gas. Looks like he's getting a forge, and there you go. There is my 4th gateway, and this should be done by the time my warp gate research finishes. I should be putting 3 probes here on gas. Let's take a look at my opponent. Yeah, he's doing rather well. We have just about the equal amount of probes, good saturation, and looks like he's getting a 3rd gateway. He doesn't seem to be teching to to Robotech, but he's getting a forge. I wonder why. Is he gonna go for an upgrade or cannons? I don't know. Let's see what he does with it. So my warp gate, my fourth gateway is almost up. My warp gate is almost complete, and as you can see, I am sending a probe ahead to plant down the proxy pylon because I, like many new players, love the 4-gate rush. It's really effective. It's very very effective, especially against higher level players. Though they can, some of them have figured out how to hold the 4-gate push, but let's say 3 out of every 5 games, if you do the 4-warp gate, if you do the 4-warp gate really well, yeah, I guess you could pull a win out. Alright, so I have a lot of minerals here. I should be expanding. Am I going to expand? Am I? Yes. Where's the expansion? Hello? Probe. Hey. Oh well. So I'm poking up here at the front to see what he has, but I decided not to. Just waiting for my reinforcements. Let's see what the army tab, I'm sorry, the units tab shows he has 3 zealots, 4 stalkers, and 4 sentries against my 5 zealots and 5 stalkers. He has a better unit mixture here. What he could do is split my army in half, stay a safe distance here, and pretty much eat up the army that's on top of the ramp, leaving the army here useless. Okay, here we go. Tense moment. No, I decide to pull back and wait for one more cycle of my gateways. I mean, sorry, my warp gates. Does he summon in? No, he seems to be getting 2 pylons. I wonder why. Peculiar placement. Anyways, here we go. Nice force fields there, but he used 1 too many. You could only 3 force fields should be enough. So he's pretty much wiping out all my army that's on top of the ramp. But he decides to pull back. I wonder why. So here I go. I decide to push up the ramp. And force fields, yes, he funnels in my army nicely. But I have units here up on the high ground. So I mean I can just move my stalkers here, and I can easily shoot down his units. So it looks like I came on top. I have 12 stalkers against his 6, and this looks pretty bad for him. He needs to chrono boost out his gateways. Oh, and he blinks. Looks like he has blink, but I wonder why he blinked down. Because you would prefer to have the high ground advantage here. He warps in more stalkers. I warp in more stalkers as well. I decide to take out this pylon and pushing up this ramp. I think I can break this. Yes, I can. So this is pretty much GG for Fider. Yes, and I wonder why he got this forge. There he goes. He GG's, and that's pretty much it. So that was another video of the 4 gateway push. Now, one thing I would like to note is why he got this forge. Maybe he could have, put some cannons here. They may have made a difference, or have gotten +1 upgrade. But yeah, I have a forge too. But I was planning to get the +1 upgrade if the need arose. And this probe still hasn't put on an expansion. Alright, so that was the game. GG, nice game, fighter. And this is Dr. Jimmy out. Bye bye.